Hello beautiful people and welcome. Today we're making pancakes. Now I know what you're thinking, rewind, we already did that. Well, these are different. So the previous ones, that was American style pancakes, and today we are making Norwegian style pancakes. More specifically, I'll be replicating the ones that my grandma used to make. A very big dish for me. This is something I ate 3 to 4 times a week growing up. Okay, maybe not 3 to 4, but definitely 2 to 3. I would, like, when I would get off my bus after school, grandma would always be like yelling for me from the terrace, and I would run up to her and we would have dinner. And yeah, it was usually pancakes. A little bit about the pancakes. So if you're American, you're thinking, okay, yeah, European pancakes, they're all the thin one, or crepe. Everyone thinks that crepe and pancakes are the same. They're not. I don't want to go in depth into why they're not. They're just not. It's not the same. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you say. It's not the same. Especially not these ones that are going to be my grandma's. What's really the difference between like my grandma's pancakes and Norwegian pancakes? Because I haven't given you any context. So what's the difference? The only real difference is on the edge. The ones that my grandma used to make were always like so crispy, like crunchily crisp. They had like these holes throughout it. That's like the big family secret behind being able to replicate it. Let's get started. So, to get started, we take our flour and just a tiny pinch of salt. So, and give it a good whisk. So, now, the recipe I found has very specific measurements. So, now that this is mixed, I'll add our milk. Mixing it together. This is one of those dishes where while I was eating it, my grandma would be making more. Eating my pancake, and then she would be putting on more plates because more people were coming over. And you know, typical grandma things. She would be standing in the kitchen and she would just plop another egg, a little bit more milk, some more flour, and you know, she would just keep the batter going. It seemed like it was never ending. Now we'll just melt our butter and put that in there, and we'll let this sit for about 30 minutes. So while this sits, I'll take our bacon and get that prepped. And look at that, what a beauty. I mean, it's bacon, we all know it, we all love it. With that said, these are like the bacon strips. For these sort of pancakes, it would actually be better to go with like the tiny cube ones. In my opinion, what works best. But this is what we had, so this is what I'm going for. I made myself a cup of coffee. It's been sitting for 30 minutes. We got our bacon. Over to the cooking methods. So I'll be putting both butter and oil while making these. I think the whole clue to how my grandma made it was the fact that she had so much fat that it became sort of like, it just ended up frying the corners. So we're gonna see how this works out, if I'll have to throw some more flour, a little bit less. Okay, well, wish me luck. Let's see how these turn out. And with that, we cooked our pancakes. Now, you're probably curious, is this the way I want it to be? No. We're getting there, but it's not correct. I want this to be a lot thinner. Like, this is way too thick. So, thinner batter, and I don't know, maybe try some more oil as well. So even though it might not have been the big success I was hoping for, that doesn't mean we're not gonna eat them because they're still delicious for sure. Here we got our pancake. You gotta do some of that bacon. Something like that, you know. You're supposed to be generous with the bacon when it comes to, especially a dish like this. There we go, a little bit more. Just sprinkle our sugar. Like so. And it's like a big cigar. Yay, look at these, huh? Sadly, Grandma isn't here to cut them up for me, so I had to do that on my own, but oh well. Oh, poorly rolling on my side. Let's see. Is it good? Yeah. You know, it's pancake, it's bacon, it's sugar. It's great. So you have to find the recipe, or we have to figure out how she did it, because look at this. This is too thick. We need it thinner, we need it crispier. Ja, det är bra. What should we call this? Pancake quest? The great... No. Okay, I have to think about it. The great pancake venture. The great pancake adventure.